Hey there and welcome on back. As always, I'm Carl with Target's Attitude, absent minded professor of knives and all things sharp. Sit on back, grab your pens and paper, class is about to begin. Today I'm keeping a promise I made, about 6-7 months ago to review a knife. So no, this is not one of the newest ones out there, but it's fairly new. It's the Kaiser Z82. Yes, Kaiser Z82. It's a nice knife, very striking, very comfortable in the hand. And as I said, I got a request to review this about 6, maybe 7 months ago, but unfortunately, I sold all that I had in stock the day before I got the request, and my distributor just has not been able to get it in for me to replace it and review it until now. But I got it. So, we'll get this review out to you. Before we do that, though, let's get this syllabus work out of the way, shall we? If you're new to the channel, welcome. Here we do mainly knife reviews on Fridays. Sometimes I'll do a review of a piece of survival or camping equipment, compasses, flashlights, cooking gear, that sort of thing. But mainly knives. Then on Mondays, I'll do knife basics, which you really need to know. This is more for the person who's new to the world of knives and knives collecting and wants to know what we mean by all these fancy terms. What is N690 steel? What is 8 Sierra 13 MOV? What is G10? What is micarta? Those sorts of things. There's still some information for those who've been with this for a while, but it's mainly for new people. If you've been with us for a while and are just returning, welcome back. Or actually, I should say welcome back to me because, as many of you have noticed, I've been gone for a little bit. But we're back. And I'm hoping to keep getting more subscribers and more subscribers. But you didn't come here to listen to me ramble on about that. You came to hear about the knife, which, as I say, is a beautiful one from Kizer. For those of you who are not familiar with Kizer, it's a mid-range to high-quality knife. They run anywhere in price from, about $50 on up to a couple hundred. And they're nice knives. I mean, they're comfortable. They easily match some of the other knives in quality. It was designed by a man named Nalu Bersama. I probably just murdered his name, and I apologize, dude. Design a knife this sweet, you deserve to have your name pronounced right. All in all, it's a great little knife. About 8.5 inches overall, 4 3/4 inches closed, 3 3/4 inches of blade that's made of Boehler N690 steel, so it's a little tougher than most of them. Americanized Tonto style. Nice little suede or false edge on the back. Nice jumping here on the back of the knife. It's a little further forward than I normally put my thumb, but it's a good place. The choil works as a finger choil, but it's so shallow that it's very easy for your finger to slip up on the blade. I'd use it more. I tend to avoid it. If you want to choke up, better go with a chef's grip than using that finger choil, I think. Skeletonized handle. The handle scales are G10. The whole thing is black washed. Pocket clip comes set for tip up right hand carry. You could switch it to left carry. I'm not sure I'd recommend it with this particular knife, but you could do it. It comes with a lanyard hole, so always nice. Cage ball bearings for the pivot point. You can see how nicely it drops closed, no problem whatsoever. All in all, very sweet and very comfortable in the hand. But how does it do in our standard variety test? That's the real question. Well, let's see here. Start with a standard piece of paper, and as always, this is right out of the box. No sharpening, no touch-up, nothing like that. And it's going through that just sweet as can be. How does it handle cardboard? Let's find out. Standard piece of corrugated cardboard. Punches through it nicely. Cut, but I kept trying to use my grip on the cardboard. Not sure whether that's the knife's fault or my hand's fault. On the other hand, it's handling that nicely. So yeah, that's not too bad at all. Hang packaging test. Managed to get in my Blood Gold Peak ink again. Unfortunately, I don't have the peach that I prefer, but they do still have raspberry. So, very nice and stiff bottle. Let's see how it handles cutting this open, shall we? In right without any problem. Sure can't complain about that. Made very fast work of that. Let's stuff that down. Let's see how that handles paracord. Yeah, it would help if I actually cut it, wouldn't it? There we go. So, yeah. Big loop fine. Let's go straight to a small loop that you can just get that chisel tip through. 1, 2 cuts. Very nice. Let's see here. Leather. Let's see how it handles leather, shall we? Standard piece of cowhide. And again, I'm having trouble holding on to things here today. Kind of hard to demonstrate anything if you can't hold on to what you're trying to cut, but okay. Yeah. Trim leather very nicely. Probably do even better if I put it in a clamp so that I could hold on to it properly. But we got that. Beautiful. Let's see here. We got paper, cardboard, paracord, hang packaging, leather, wood. Let's see here. Piece of scrap wood from my shop. See, I was testing out a new bit on this piece. Let's see here. Feathering it up fairly nicely. A little small for chopping, but let's see. It's chopping fairly nicely, which is nice. Let's see here. Where did my glove go? Got a leather glove here somewhere. Well, I'll look for it later, so that I'm sure to have it for next one, but meantime, let's see how does it do this way. Keep in mind, as I say in my other videos, this is never a good idea with a fixed blade or a folding knife. That pivot point will provide a weakness that will let go sooner or later. But one time, as to see how it does, not bad. Not bad. How about sapping? Does fairly well. While we're at it, oh, I know what we forgot to do. Zip ties. Only do this before the wood, but let's see how it does on zip ties. So, and cut that nicely. I needed to just trim it fairly nicely. How about chopping? It's not chopping. I think this, of course, it's a sign of the blade. If you look at it, it doesn't, there's enough belly there that it doesn't really get a good strike. So let's see if I can do this again. Okay, that time it chopped quite nicely. I just had to change the way I was holding it a little bit. So, what else? Oh yes, here we go. Standard wiring harness. Yes, a pair of wire cutters would do a much better job, but if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you have to rewire the connection between your truck and your trailer. Will it do the job? Cut it fairly nicely. Let's put this back over here out of the way. Let's take one of these pieces that I cut off and splitting nicely, very nicely. Let's see how it does on stripping the wire. Not a bad job. Not bad at all. And so far, not seeing any problems. Next thing we need to try. If you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, yes, most ferro rods come with a piece of steel to strike. And this one is apparently oxidized enough that it's not. There we go. So let's see how it does using the knife to strike it. There's edges are fairly rounded, but let's try. No, how about a choil? Okay. Getting some sparks striking at the choil, but not a lot. That black coating on the blade is probably what's keeping it from doing that. That and the fact that it's got rounded edges on the back. So it's not ideal for striking sparks if you need to start a fire out in the middle of nowhere. On the other hand, you probably have a knife in your car or in your bug out bag that would do the trick. So for just everyday carry, very sweet, very nice knife. It's no wonder it's been so popular that I've been having troubles getting it in and keeping it in. But, yeah, very, very nice. But in the meantime, I got things I got to do, so I wish you luck. I hope you have a great day. I got to head out in just a few minutes, set up for a gun show this weekend. But I'll leave you with a couple videos over here I think you'll enjoy. Of course, you can always hit that target right over there if you want to subscribe. I hope you do. I hope to see you back next week. In the meantime, remember, it may be ability decides what you can do. Maybe motivation decides what you will do. But it's attitude decides how well you do it. So if you're going to do it, no matter what it is, do it with attitude. Catch you later now. Bye.